into it. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. Somebody drop a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. I think you can hear me though. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. Before I jump into it, just let me give a disclaimer that this is not financial advice. Anything I share during this session is considered for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Cool beans. All right. Now that I've gotten that out the way, let's get into it. So, welcome to the beginning of the week, fundamental and technical analysis. Um, our fundamentalist, she's running late. I'm not sure if she's gonna make it tonight. If not, she will give us fundamentals in the Telegram group, and I will drop it in the Discord, in the trade around of Discord as well. So let's jump into the beginning of the week technical analysis. Cool beans. So looking back at the pre-week analysis that I sent out to you guys yesterday, I clearly outlined that I was looking for one or two things out of the dollar, right? These two shaded areas that you see here, right? I told you guys that in order for me to be confirmed, in order for me to have confirmation that price was going to pull down into the weekly discount array, right? These blue levels that you see here on the chart, right? That is the discount PD array from last week's price range. And that's where my bias was leaning towards, as I told you guys in the pre-week analysis. But I told you that I needed to see a few things first, right? I wanted to see this 15-minute inversion fair value gap broken below and closed below. And I wanted to see this daily volume imbalance broken below and closed below. And I told you if we got that, that would be the confirmation that I needed to see for price to run back down into the weekly PD arrays, right? So breaking us down to the hour time frame, we see as soon as the market opened up yesterday at 6 o'clock, we see we opened up below that 15-minute inversion fair value gap. So that was confirmation number one. And then at 9 o'clock yesterday night, right, 9 p.m. yesterday Eastern Standard Time, we seen this break below and close below, right? That was confirmation number two that I needed to see. So with seeing that, if you was looking at your charts during this time or on the charts, I had your levels set for these areas, then you would have been alerted, notified that the confirmations was triggered. And according to my analysis, right, that price was going to run down and run that first that upper level of that weekly PD array, right? And potentially that lower level of that weekly PD array. Those black levels that you see are the daily PD array from last Tuesday's price action. So we go back to the daily time frame. Those black levels that you see here and here are the discount array for Tuesday's price action here, right? So being that we had that level rant today, right? Everything played out accordingly. Going forward for the rest of the week, this is what I want to see, right? So going back to the daily, right? I've outlined today's premium array, right? These two black levels that you see here at 104.922 and 104.814, right? Those are today's premium array levels. And I would like to see us pull back up to those levels. If we pull back up to those levels, right, and reject those levels, then I expect price to continue to the downside to run that lower weekly PD array level and that lower daily from last Tuesday's daily PD array level, right? And possibly run this sell side liquidity from last Monday, right? That's what I'm expecting out of price action going forward for the rest of the week, right? If we break back above these PD array levels, then I expect us to run back up into this daily and volume balance that you see here and reach for this yearly high. Now, we could see both happen. We could see price run back up, retest this daily PD array, slam back down to run Monday's sell side liquidity and close the week reaching back above this daily fair value gap, right? We just have to wait and see how all that plays out Friday. But moving forward from tonight at this point in time, I my bias is to the upside to retest today's premium array levels, right? First at 62%, right? And if we break aggressively above that 62% and close above it, then I expect us to run up into that 79% PD array level of today's price, right? And if we cannot break above both of these levels, right, then I anticipate price slamming back down to run the lower weekly PD array level and possibly this Monday's sell side liquidity. So that is my bias moving forward for the dollar. I'll take you to Euro USD, right? So we can see what we were looking for in the pre-week analysis from yesterday. I told you guys that I wanted to see us first run Friday's buy side liquidity, right? And if we broke and close above um, Friday's buy side liquidity, that I expected us to run up into Tuesday's premium array levels here at 1.07635 and 1.07692. Right. So moving forward, um, as long as we don't break back below Friday's buy side liquidity, right? Scratch that. Scratch that. Let me see. Let me measure today. Let me measure today's price range because I'm getting ahead of myself. Um, Throw this on there for you guys right quick. And all right, cool beans. So now that I got that discount rate mark for Euro USD, let's look at this again. Okay, cool beans. So um uh, yeah, all right, cool beans. So no, because price could very well respect this buy side liquidity that we just broke through today, Friday's buy side liquidity. If we do respect that throughout the night, right, going into London, then I expect Euro USD to reach up into those premium array levels from Tuesday's price range. If we break and close, if we break aggressively and close below Friday's buy side liquidity, then I do expect price to pull back down into today's discount levels from today's price range, right? So that's what I'm looking for out of Euro USD. A break and close below for price to retest the discount levels, or a respect of this level for price to run up into Tuesday's premium array levels, right? So that's what I'm looking for out of Euro USD going forward. And looking at ES, I told you guys in the pre-week analysis that I wanted to see ES run Friday's buy side liquidity, right? And if we broke and closed below that buy side liquidity, that I expected us to run up into Wednesday's premium array levels, right? Um, Throw that buy side liquidity on there for Friday. Um, we broke above there. When we opened up London this morning, broke above there. Um, and during that push up from Asian going into London, we can see the imbalance created in the markets right here, right here, right? We ran up into that premium level from Wednesday's price action. And so that was the confirmation that I wanted to see, right? This break and close above Friday's buy side liquidity, right? Price was unwilling to break back below and close below um, that buy side liquidity, right? Price came down within the silver bullet time frame, 10 to 11, right? Right into a busy buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency here, giving you a beautiful silver bullet trade during the silver bullet time frame, which was 11, which is 10 to 11 a.m. Came down in there and ran back up into that upper um, Wednesday PD array level one more time. And we closed the day on top of that lower PD array level, right? So moving forward for futures, or ES, should I say, I want to see us pull back down into today's discount level, right? So we see this price action that we had today, this bullish move. I would like to see us pull back down into the discount rate of today's price. And that's for futures across the board. So that goes for E-mini Dow and E-mini NQ. I'm still marking up on the September contract, but if you want to go ahead and switch to the December contract, feel free to do that. I'm just using the September, still on the September contract, because this is where all my markups are at for now. But this will probably be the last day I use the September contract. If you want to go ahead and use the December contract, you just go to ESZ, right? ESZ 2023 December contract. That'll give you your December contract. So that's what I'm expecting out of ES in futures. Dow, same thing. Dow is already down into that premium array level, it appears. be sure uh below the 62. So yeah, I would expect us to come down and hit that 79% premium discount array, right? To see it swing back up to run today's buy side liquidity. Of course, if we break below that discount array level, then I expect us to run today's sell side liquidity. It's not rocket science, you guys. It's not rocket science at all. Looking at NQ, same thing. The pre-week analysis I told you guys is with ES that I wanted to see us pull back up into Wednesday's PD array, right? This CB from Wednesday, right? We pulled back up into that beautifully today, right? Right up into that upper level of that PD array, right? Excuse me, and sold off of it. And so we're going forward from tonight into tomorrow. I expect NQ to pull back down into today's discount level, right? Easy peasy, real simplistic. Um, Simplicity is next to consistency with me. Um, I don't make it complicated at all. Um, of course, when you break down the time frames and go down and look for your setups on the 15-minute, 5-minute, 3-minute, 1 minute. Of course, you have to do some more simplifying and marking up, but that is something that you guys should be doing on your own time. And I do have videos on the YouTube channel demonstrating how you do that as well. You can go back and watch the how I approach the market on a weekly and day-to-day basis. I think it's about 4 or 5 videos ago, maybe 6 or 7 videos ago, but that will give you an idea on how to do the top-down analysis all the way from the weekly down to the 1 minute time frame. So, with that being said, that will conclude the beginning of the week technical analysis. Um, Overall, for tomorrow, I would like to see futures bearish, pulling back down into today's discount levels from today's price range. That's for NQ, that's for Dow, and Dow, I deleted it in ES, right? So that's what I'm expecting out of futures going forward. Um, and let me see, look at the dollar one more time. Yes. So I'm expecting the dollar to pull back up into today's premium price range. So that will conclude the beginning of the week technical analysis, ladies and gentlemen. And now I will pass it over to Carmen so she can give us the beginning of the week fundamental analysis. It's all yours, Carmen. Are you with us, Carmen? All right, guys. Obviously Carmen is having some technical issues. Um, Give me a second. Let me text her and see is she with us or not. If not, we'll call it a night, and I'll let you guys go. Give me 1 minute. All right, she needs a second, guys. So while she gets ready, I'm going to play just a little motivational speaking.
And sure, sprinkle them on top. But they rotate around you. You don't rotate around them. That's the difference. To be content, you have to be the center of your own universe, living by your guidelines. So instead of looking around and trying to decide your, based on what will be accepted or promoted or what's been done before, do yourself a favor. Take a deep breath, step back, and just simplify. You know what matters. And that's enough. You don't need the world to tell you that. So while the masses fight over solution A or solution B, maybe you'll understand that both of those solutions solve the wrong problem. And while the masses argue, which car goes 0 to 60 the fastest, scream about the features, debate which brand is the most reputable, hey, you'll at least know why you're driving, which is more than most of you can say. You'll know where your car is headed before you upgrade to that sunroof and those top of the line speakers. You have to see it before they do. You have to believe it before they will. You have to be the architect of your plans and your.
All right, guys. Corman is having some technical issues that she can't resolve at the moment. So she's gonna record the fundamental analysis for you guys, and I'll drop it in the Telegram and the Discord later on. So that will conclude the beginning of the week technical and fundamental analysis. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always, coming out to get this knowledge and empower yourselves. Let your family and friends know you love them while they still here, please. And as always, peace and love, everybody. You know